don't respect her for this. As a young black boy, that he wants to come support women's sports. Diana Taurasi, as we all know, the great white hype known as Diana Taurasi, was supposed to be the WNBA GOAT.
The WNBA is on fire right now. Record crowds, rising stars, and racism accusations. We're diving into the Diana Taurasi fan incident, the Caitlyn Clark hype, and why some people are crying foul. This is not your average basketball drama. Picture this. Diana Taurasi, the WNBA legend, walks past a young black fan. The kid's excited, reaching out for a high five. But Diana, she doesn't even look. The video goes viral, and suddenly everyone's talking.
What are we doing? We covering for Diana Taurasi now when she acts like a blatant racist? And we all know the track record that Caitlyn Clark has with...
Is it racism, a misunderstanding, or something else? Enter Caitlyn Clark, the rookie sensation. She's breaking records, filling arenas, and shaking up the league. But there's tension brewing between her and Taurasi. You can feel it in the air. The WNBA's never been hotter. Attendance is through the roof. New fans are pouring in. But with all this attention, every move is under a microscope. Is this just about basketball, or is there something deeper going on in the WNBA? Diana Taurasi's got everyone talking, and not just about her game. Remember that viral video of her walking past a young fan? There's way more to this story than meets the eye.
Got a bigger issue right now. She has been called out, and I can't believe this is the media for you, right? Oh, there's some love, and nothing for the little black kid.
What if I told you it's just the tip of the iceberg in a brewing WNBA storm? Let's break it down. Diana Taurasi isn't just any player. She's a legend. We're talking about a 10-time All-Star, 3-time WNBA champion, and the league's all-time leading scorer. She's been dominating the court for nearly 2 decades, but now she's in the spotlight for a whole different reason. That video of Taurasi walking past a young black fan? It blew up. People were quick to cry racism.
Seriously? Look at this, folks. That is Diana Taurasi. And she's about to walk past this little black boy.
But hold on a second. Is it that simple? Or are we missing something here? Here's where it gets wild. Taurasi didn't just brush off the criticism. She came out swinging. And her target? The new WNBA fans. Yeah, you heard that right. She called them sensitive. Can you believe it? The GOAT of women's basketball taking shots at the very people filling up those arenas. But wait, there's more. Taurasi didn't stop there. She went on to say, the new fans are really sensitive these days. You can't say anything. Whoa, that's a bold move. But is she onto something? Or is she just fanning the flames? Now, you might be thinking, is Diana Taurasi trying to sabotage her own league? But here's the thing, she's not backing down. When asked about her comments, she doubled down. I don't think I said anything that wasn't factually correct. She said, talk about standing your ground. But here's where it gets complicated. Taurasi isn't just any player, she's a veteran. She's seen the WNBA grow from its early days to what it is now. She's been through the tough times, the low pay, the lack of recognition, and now, with all these new fans pouring in, she's watching the game change right before her eyes. Is Taurasi just being real, telling it like it is, or is she out of touch with a new generation of fans? It's not an easy question to answer. On one hand, she's got the experience. She knows what it takes to make it in this league, but on the other hand, are these new fans really too sensitive, or are they just passionate about the game and their favorite players? And let's not forget about that viral video. Was it really about race, or was it just a misunderstanding blown out of proportion? In the age of social media, everything's under a microscope. One moment, one action can be dissected a million different ways. So where does this leave Diana Taurasi? She's walking a tightrope.
I don't respect her for this. As a young black boy, that he wants to come support women's sports, Diana Taurasi, and
on one side, she's the face of the WNBA, a living legend. On the other, she's now a controversial figure, sparking debates and dividing fans. It's a position no player wants to be in, but here we are. While Taurasi grapples with controversy, a new star is rising. Caitlyn Clark burst onto the WNBA scene like a supernova, but her rookie season came with an unexpected twist. What happened when the league's brightest young talent collided with its toughest veterans? Caitlyn Clark isn't just good, she's changing the game. In her rookie season with the Indiana Fever, Clark put up numbers that had everyone talking. We're talking 29 points, 10 assists, and 5 rebounds in a single game against the Phoenix Mercury. That's not rookie stats, that's superstar material. But here's the thing, Clark isn't just impressing on the court, she's filling seats. The Caitlyn Clark effect is real.
And she's also one of the leading haters of Caitlyn Clark, whether she wants to try to play nice during games or not now.
Ticket prices are through the roof, attendance records are falling left and right. People who've never watched a WNBA game in their life are suddenly die-hard fans. You'd think all this attention would go to Clark's head, right? Wrong. She's keeping it real. When asked about the physicality of the WNBA, Clark didn't sugarcoat it. She said, "It's tough, but that's just the fact of the matter. No complaints, no excuses, just a rookie ready to work." But not everyone's rolling out the red carpet for Clark. Remember Diana Taurasi? Yeah, she had some words for the rookie. Reality is coming, Taurasi warned. Was it a threat? A challenge?
We all know, of course, the reality check rant, unhinged rant that Diana Taurasi went on prior to the season.
Or maybe just a veteran trying to keep the new kid grounded. Either way, Clark's not backing down. She's facing the pressure head on. But it's not all smooth sailing. Clark's been hit with technical fouls. She's been on the receiving end of some pretty physical play. Some people are saying it's crossing the line. Is this just part of the game, or is Clark getting singled out?
But this is the Caitlyn Clark effect, and this league is insane. In a game, Caitlyn Clark was called for a technical foul. Right? She came under the basket.
Here's where it gets wild. All this attention on Clark, it's not just about her. It's shining a spotlight on the whole league. People are talking about the WNBA like never before. They're debating calls, discussing strategies, arguing about who's the best player. It's exactly what the league needs. But there's a catch. With all eyes on Clark, every move she makes is under the microscope. One bad game, one wrong word in an interview, and suddenly everyone's got an opinion. It's a lot of pressure for anyone, let alone a rookie. So what's next for Caitlyn Clark? She's already changing the game, but can she handle the heat? Will she live up to the hype, or will the pressure be too much? The hype around Clark was off the charts, but nobody saw this coming. When she finally faced off against Taurasi, something unexpected happened that left fans and analysts speechless. What went down between the rookie sensation and the WNBA legend? Picture this, Caitlyn Clark, the rookie phenom, stepping onto the court to face Diana Taurasi, the WNBA's all-time leading scorer. The tension was thick enough to cut with a knife. Fans were on the edge of their seats, ready for a showdown of epic proportions. But what happened next? It wasn't what anyone expected. First, let's talk about the game itself. Clark came out swinging, dropping 29 points against Taurasi's Mercury. That's not just good, that's insane for a rookie. She was dishing out assists, grabbing rebounds, and making the veterans look like they were standing still. It was like watching a highlight reel in real time. But here's where things get wild. The refs were all over the place. 1 minute, Clark's getting called for a technical foul for slapping the cushion under the basket. The next, Taurasi does the same thing and nothing. Crickets. It's like the refs were watching two different games. You know what's crazier? The way fans and media are treating these two players. Clark's getting all this love, all this attention. She's the new face of the league.
Diana Taurasi, as we all know, the great white hype known as Diana Taurasi, was supposed to be the WNBA GOAT, as Caitlyn Clark has put together one of the most unbelievable, not only rookie seasons the league has ever seen.
But Taurasi, some people are painting her as the villain. Remember that video of her walking past a young black fan? Yeah, that's still causing drama. It's like there's this weird racial undercurrent to the whole thing. Clark's interactions with fans are all over social media. Everyone's loving it. But Taurasi, one misstep, and suddenly everyone's got an opinion. Is it fair? Is it right? That's the million-dollar question. Now, you'd think with all this tension, all this drama, Taurasi and Clark would be at each other's throats, right? Wrong. Here's the moment that left everyone shocked. In the middle of the game, right before a free throw, Taurasi puts her arm around Clark. It wasn't a taunt or a challenge. It looked like friendship. Imagine that, the rookie and the veteran, supposed rivals, sharing a moment of camaraderie in the heat of battle. It's like they were saying, yeah, we hear all the noise, but at the end of the day, we're just here to play ball. this moment, it's bigger than just one game. It's about the changing face of the WNBA. You've got the old guard players like Taurasi, who've been there since the beginning, facing off against this new wave of talent like Clark. And somehow, some way, they're finding common ground. So what's this Taurasi-Clark drama really mean for the WNBA? It's not just about two players, it's about the whole league changing. We've got record crowds, rising stars, and controversy all mixed up in one big basketball gumbo. Think about it. Taurasi's the old guard, Clark's the new kid. Their clash. It's got everyone talking, and not just about basketball. We're talking about race, respect, and what it means to be a fan. Here's the real question. How do we love the game and still see these players as real people? They're not just jerseys on a court. They've got struggles, opinions, and yeah, sometimes they mess up. So what's next for the WNBA? More eyes, more money, more pressure, but also more chances to grow. It's a whole new ball game, folks, and we're all part of it.